seems to be a common issue with third gen Camaros, where pins or doesn't work, or what mine is doing is it's reading about 2 times the actual RPMs. Right now the car is idling and it's saying 1500, so the TAC really should be reading about 750, 800. So I think I have a solution, and we're gonna give that a try now. You have to remove all the Torx bit screws that hold this plastic cover over the gauges. Next are these little screws, which are 7/32 size. Then you can remove this black bezel piece. There's 3 tachometer mounting screws. Well, actually there's 1, 2. This one already came out. Maybe when I took the bezel out. The other thing is I have the most annoying problem that's been going on with this temperature gauge ever since I bought this car. This would be like the 3rd or 4th time probably that it got stuck pinned like this. And I've tried everything. I've tried bending the edge of the gauge face down. I've tried bending it up. No matter what you do, the needle somehow jumps past it. I mean, it looks like it can't. See, when you flick it, it hits the edge, but somehow it jumps the edge all the time. Super annoying. If anybody knows what to do about that, besides getting another gauge, I guess is the answer, shoot me a comment. So at this point, you just grab the tachometer. It just comes right out. So the instructions are saying on the back, the circuit board, you have to remove the circuit board nuts in the resistor 1/4 inch, but I found what I have is actually 5/16 size. Apparently I gotta remove the oil gauge nuts too. Wasn't quite clear.
What are you doing?
Okay, now we've got it to where they have it. Okay. What about these little washers? Doesn't really mention those. Guess they're not needed. Maybe they are. Tack on this side. Suppose it goes like this.
Wheel.
Okay, so now I'm just going to put these little washers back on. It does not mention them, but I guess it can't hurt, hopefully. So I've got all of the nuts hand tight down on the new circuit board. So now we just have to put it back in the car the way we took it out, and we're going to test it out before we put all the bezels and everything. Just popped it back in. Now we're going to test it out. And there you go. As you can see before, we were up about 1500, a little more. Now we're right between 10 and 5, which is probably about 750. So it worked. So Cajun Tack Shop. Definitely recommend this. It's a pretty inexpensive and quick and easy fix. By the time I put this all back together, this whole job will be less than 30 minutes, and I'm really slow, as you guys know. It is nowhere fast garage after all. So we've got all the screws back in, everything all buttoned up, and I think at this point, after multiple attempts, we finally have all of the gauges working. I mean, that's just been the story with this car ever since I got it. Everything I try to fix, it's just multiple attempts. We still have no radio, no working radio. 3 different Delco original style radios were tried, and none of them completely worked correctly. We got all the interior and exterior lights working. The blower motor for the heat is working now. AC is still not. I gotta look into that. Still got a water leak somewhere up here, which, you know, is pretty standard with the T-tops, but I want to get this car to be where it's a good driver and I don't have to have all these issues. Another major issue I need to deal with is there's a massive transmission oil leak, and you know, the past couple of months here in the Northeast, the weather has just been absolutely brutal. So 2 or 3 months I haven't done anything really on the car. So it's end of February now, and you know, maybe the weather seems like it's starting to improve. Hopefully, you know, we get some more good weather. And yeah, because I really want to put some miles on this thing. I mean, since I bought it, I've barely used it at all these nagging little issues. I mean, the brakes was a whole saga there too. Spent so much time getting the brakes sorted. They finally work. So we're getting there, slowly but surely. So I mean, you could take a look at my I have a whole playlist of videos on this car, and you can just see there's just like so many little things that have been an issue. But you know, that's what happens, especially when you're me and you buy a car and you're like, oh yeah, just a couple little minor issues, I can deal with that. But you know, 20 little minor issues turn into a whole big pain in the butt. So thank you for watching, and if you want to help me out, please subscribe to my channel, like, comment. All these things really help me out. So appreciate you guys watching, and see you next time.
What's that lady doing up there with her hands on the boobies?
What lady?
The lady on that picture, she's putting hands on her boobies.
Yeah.
What? Is her bra off?
Yeah, she lost her bra, I think, so she's got to put her hands there, hold everything up.
Still recording that video?
Yes.